Hi everyone, so today I have this new set that Die Press was brought to HSN ahead of the July 15th craft day. It is the Die Press stamp and die kit called Filled with Faith. So let's check this out. So they did send this item free of charge for my review. Of course, all opinions are my own. And the links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through those links. Again, currently with HSN and YouTube, possibly embed in the video here, might say shop products, it might say shop products or show products, something like that. And then down in the description box at the very top, there should be a listing. You can kind of scroll through and just check them out. And if not, everything's not there yet, I always update the links as far as whatever's available. And so that's there, but you can use any of those links to pop over, and it still has that affiliate relationship there, even if you were to pick up something else. Okay, so I do get that question often. Look how sweet. Okay, so I can see the three kings there. I see probably, Mary, Joseph, little baby Jesus kind of thing going here, and we have the angel, and the whole, manger kind of scene is what I'm seeing. So let's turn this over and take a peek at the inspo or instruction. Sorry about that sound. And let's see what we got. Okay. So this one does have smaller dies, so obviously you can put this through your marquee through a smaller machine. I will give you a measurement on this largest die. And I try to do that for all the videos, so please, if I didn't say at the very beginning, it's going to be somewhere in there, generally. I always try. So 4 inches wide and about 4 and... I'm looking at the very top of that down here. I'll say 4 1/4 inches deep. Again, this one isn't specifically geared towards the ground marquee, but obviously you can put these in the ground marquee, obviously, whatever fits. But it does come with a cutting folder for the marquee because it is marquee sizing, okay? So, let's talk about the inspo or instruction here, and then we'll check out our stamps here and everything else. So the die with the manger there, looking awesome. Actually, I would say the manger is... Well, anyway, I always say the wrong name for this, guys. Sorry. So we have 2 angels, so cute. And then the little sheep, you have your little donkey there. And then, praying, it looks again like Mary and Joseph there with the little baby Jesus. And you have a banner die, 3 kings there, or 3 wise men, sorry. And then we have our star with a die, and then it does have that little background. I saw that here, which is very pretty. Of course, you can just stamp the whole thing. You don't have to die cut any of it. And then little stars and twinkles and things like this, right? With the stamps and dies. This is wishing you a blessed and peaceful Christmas. Hark the herald angels sing. Glory to the newborn King. For unto us a child is born. The first Noel. Things like this. Joy to the world. Maybe a little bit longer. Maybe you want to put that on the inside. Maybe that's on the outside. However you want to use these. So we have the whole scene here. I love that one. I love how simple with little angels there. Again, all these silhouettes and just a lot of examples here, which is really great. So then again, we have the stamp sheet. And again, these are not small sentiments. I always put my hand, I know my hand, I think it's a pretty good size hand. It's almost 6.5 inches long here. So there you go. I mean, these are big, big sentiments. Peace and goodwill. All those little background bits, and then your dies that we talked about kind of at the beginning here. So I'm going to grab some cardstock. I mean, this is very die cut centered, which I love. And then, obviously we'll pop on our little sentiment. So I will be right back. Okay, so I grabbed some papers. I have the adhesive backed glitter paper from Die Press that they brought to HSN. And some card-based pieces, and I think I'll make my card so it opens up in a portrait way. So I'm going to take my A2 size paper and cut it at 4 1/4. And this paper I picked up recently at Michael's. Sorry guys, it is not exactly 11 inches. It's a little bit bigger than that. So I'm going to cut that bit off because you see, I mean, there's kind of a good extra amount there. So when I score at 4 1/4 or 5 1/2, it would be a little bit off. So I'm just going to pay attention to doing things like that with this paper. Again, that's just some paper I picked up at Michael's. 5 1/2 inches. And that should be well lined up. Otherwise, I'd have that bit that I cut off still there, kind of bothering. All right. And then I have this cream colored cardstock that I'm just going to matte layer. That'll be my matte layer. So this one I'm going to cut at 5 3/8 of an inch by 4 1/8. I like eighths because I like that tight matte layer, but if you don't, you know, 4 by 5 1/4, matte layer the whole thing, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, but just something like this. And then I think I'm going to stamp on that. So I'm going to take these guys, or this glitter cardstock, I think that's it for this guy right now. And I'm going to take the little angels, and we do have 2 of them. So I'm going to take a little inspo from that inspo sheet. But I'm going to use glitter cardstock. These little cuties. And of course, you know, try to fit them in there in a way that I don't have to waste any of this gorgeous paper. And then I'm just going to run this through, again, your Grand Marquis, your, you know, Marquis, your whatever cutting system you have. So I'm just going to run those guys through and I'll be right back. And again, whatever machine you have that cut thin metal dies. They're all interchangeable for the most part. So I'll be very careful peeling this off because of that washi that I have there. And actually I should take it off from the front. There we go. All right. Let's see how these guys cut. Again, cuts perfectly well. I did have a lot of questions about cutting glitter paper, cutting metallic paper, or just cutting these papers. And I mean, how pretty is that? Okay, we're going to do a little stamping. I'm going to grab the metallic inks that Die Press just came out with there on HSN, and I'll be right back. Okay, and since this is going to be a very focal point on my card, I'm going to use a stamp positioner and put this down here. And again, you do have the die for the star. I think I'm just going to put it all down basically like this. So, oh, one thing before I forget, and I will forget, well, I'll do it in just a moment. I want to use an embossing buddy because I'm going to heat set the pigment ink there. That looks good. I can go ahead and pop this guy down. And there's other little stars that, you know, we want to put them in there. You can definitely do that. Let's put this here. Straighten that guy out. Looks pretty good. Let's see. Nice and straight. I mean, that looks pretty straight on there. Okay. An embossing buddy, just because I am going to use some clear embossing powder. Not the biggest deal. I'm not going to color over it or anything like that. And generally, you want to do that if you're going to end up doing like a resist or watercoloring or something, because if there are any little flakes anywhere, you don't want them to be. They're definitely going to be in the way. Like you'll see them at that point. Okay, I don't know why I put that back on. I need to ink this. So this guy, and I think I'll use the gold. I love the way they have that extra layer there. It's awesome. And again, you can just let this sit and wait, but I'm going to ink it up. Make sure I have ink all over everything. And then I'm going to heat set it. Okay, that looks pretty good. I mean, go for a second coat, but that looks pretty nice. And then I'm just going to put some clear embossing powder on this. So pigment inks like this, they take a while to dry, so you have plenty of time to work with it. I'm just going to let that powder stick. And that's that. And I'm going to take my heat tool and go over that so it does what it does. Okay, as always, you know, as you go to do your heat embossing, you just wait, you know, let it get nice and hot. Just wait there, and then as soon as it starts turning shiny like this, just start moving away, because if you just keep it there and you think it's going to do something more, it ends up like just going away. I don't know how to explain it. It disappears. It looks like it gets sucked into the paper, really. So you want that puffiness of what the embossing does. So just as soon as it starts turning, just keep moving, just keep moving. We're not going like this, like if you're blow drying your hair or anything. You're just moving it along. And I think I can do a little more right there, so. Yeah, sometimes you can tell if it still looks a little grainy that it needs a little bit more. So yeah, okay, we're good to go. All right, and then I always put a little something, excuse me, behind, you know, underneath when I'm doing this kind of thing when I'm sprinkling that on, because I want to decant it back in here. And normally I use just a piece of like printer paper, but today I use cardstock, so it's a little tougher. Some of it really stuck right there for some reason. Okay, I'm gonna clean up and get some of our card put together, and then we'll do our sentiment. All right, so let's take this. And I mean, if you wanted to, you know, do your sentiment just right on there, you can definitely do that. I think I'm gonna do peace and goodwill. Let's see if this will cut it. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that separately. So, oh. My goodness. There we go. I'll hold that down for just a minute. Since we did the heat embossing, the paper wants to warp a little bit. So what I like to do is just put some kind of a little bit of weight on top of this. So I'm just put my marquee on top of it, and I'll come back in a couple minutes. All right, that's nice and stuck down there. And then let's get our little gals. So cute. I didn't really. This will be like right in here. So cute. There we go. All right, and then just on some white cardstock, this white. Yep. I'll stamp peace and goodwill. And I'm just going to stamp this in black ink so it's very noticeable. Oh, did I leave myself enough? Let's see. Okay, perfect. That's right on there. And I'll just line this up wherever I think. Let me cut this down a little bit. I'm just thinking where it kind of dovetails in here and where that might be in the center, and hopefully that's straight. Okay, I'll run that through, clean up a little bit, and I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm just going to put some dimensionals on the back of that, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so again, we made our card portrait so it can stand like that, and then I'll pop this down here. Just eyeball and left and right, it looks pretty straight. And there's my card. Just a really sweet, serene kind of card, you know, stamp and die set, really lovely. And so, okay guys, I'll have images coming up. I'll have the links in the description box, and I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.